Welcome back to our story corner. Today we have a wonderful tale all the way from the beautiful city of Nairobi, Kenya. It's about a young boy named Amani and a very important lesson he learned. So gather around, get comfortable, and let's begin. In a big, beautiful home in Nairobi lived a boy called Amani. This house was grand, with spacious rooms, shiny floors, and a garden that bloomed with colorful flowers all year round. Amani had everything a boy could wish for: a room filled with amazing toys, a giant television for watching his favorite cartoons, and a pantry always stocked with delicious food. His parents, Mr. and Mrs. Wanjiku, worked very hard to provide for their family, and they loved Amani and his little sister Werimu more than anything in the world. They were a happy family, living a comfortable life. One bright and sunny morning, Amani woke up feeling thirsty. He went downstairs and thought a nice cup of sweet tea would be perfect right now. He found the kind house helper, Mama Njeri, in the kitchen, already busy preparing breakfast. "Mama Njeri," he said with a smile, "could I please have some tea?" "Of course, Amani," she replied warmly. Mama Njeri went to the cupboard to get the sugar, but when she opened the jar, it was empty. She looked puzzled. "Oh my," she said, scratching her head. "The sugar is all gone. I am sure I just bought a new packet." As soon as Amani heard those words, his heart started to beat like a drum. Thump, 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 thump. A wave of guilt washed over him. He knew exactly what had happened to the sugar. The night before, after everyone had gone to bed, his friend Brian had snuck over. They decided it would be fun to make super sweet juice, like the kind they saw in commercials. So Amani tiptoed into the dark kitchen, took the entire packet of sugar, and they mixed it all into a big jug of water. They giggled as they drank the sugary concoction, feeling like secret agents on a mission. Now, in the bright light of morning, it didn't seem so fun anymore. He wanted to pretend he knew nothing, to just stay quiet and let Mama Njeri think she had misplaced it. Just then, his mother, Mrs. Wanjiku, walked into the kitchen. She had a gentle and kind face. "Good morning, everyone," she said cheerfully. Then she noticed the empty sugar jar. She turned to Amani, her voice soft and calm. "Amani, do you know where the sugar is?" Tamana's eyes darted to the floor. He couldn't look at his mother. His feet suddenly felt very interesting to look at. The silence in the room felt heavy. In his mind, he heard his father's voice, repeating something he often said: "Amani, good character is about telling the truth, especially when it is hard." He knew what he had to do. Taking a deep, shaky breath, Amani finally looked up at his mother. His voice was small, almost a whisper. "Mum, I took the sugar. I used it to make juice with Brian last night. I didn't ask. I am sorry," he said, his cheeks turning red. He waited, expecting his mother to be angry, to scold him. But she didn't. Instead, a warm smile spread across her face. She knelt down and gave him a hug. "Thank you for telling the truth, Amani," she said softly. "That shows you have a good heart, and that is what matters most." Later that day, Amani felt a sense of relief. The guilt was gone. To show he was truly sorry, he went to Mama Njeri and offered to help her clean the entire kitchen. They wiped the counters and swept the floor together, and Mama Njeri hummed a happy tune. Afterwards, he went to his room, gathered some of his favorite toys, and shared them with his little sister Werimu. Her face lit up with joy, and seeing her so happy made Amani feel even better. That evening, when his father came home from work, his mother told him what had happened. Mr. Wanjiku sat down with Amani. He didn't look disappointed. He looked proud. Amani, he said, putting a hand on his son's shoulder. Being rich is not just about having a big house or many toys. True riches, the most valuable thing a person can have, is a good character. Amani looked at his father and smiled, a real happy smile. He finally understood it. That day, he learned that honesty, taking responsibility for his actions, and being kind were the things that made a person truly great. And that feeling was sweeter than any sugar-filled juice. The moral of our story is simple but very powerful. Always tell the truth. Good character is far more important than any riches in the world. Thanks for listening, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories that warm the heart. Until next time.